Hi Livia crew, welcome to your yoga. As always, check with your doctor, make sure you're A-okay to stretch, bend, and move, and bring your water with you. Anytime you need a quick sip of your water, take a break, take a little sip, anytime. All right, let's hop on the mat. All right, so bring your water to the side, and we will just relax on the mat for a minute. Lengthen through the spine. And close your eyes if you're comfortable with it. Or if you're not comfortable with it, gaze gently at the floor. And just breathe. Let go of today's to-do list of everything that's going on around you, just for this little bit of time. Giving yourself a much needed break. Take that breath from the chest to the belly and let the belly rise and fall with your breath. Elongate through the spine. And if those eyes are closed, gently gaze to the floor. And let's release the hands to the sides of the body. Feel free to wiggle around in that easy seat or that comfortable position that you found. And then let's take the right shoulder towards the left knee. We inhale and then exhale, bringing that left shoulder down. Coming center, elongating the spine. Once again, resetting and taking the left shoulder to the right knee. Exhale. Inhale, lift, make that spine long. And then one more time, right shoulder to left knee. Lifting, and then the left shoulder to right knee. And come center. Take a second to wiggle around on your easy seat position or whatever position you're at. And let's take those fingers into a fist. Draw them right down by the sides of the body. Extend the elbows long and gently lift up from the mat. Releasing the body down. Unwind the fingers from the fist. Open up wide. Inhale, lift the hands. Setting the shoulders down, elongating that spine. And then take those fingers and bring the fingers into the palms of the hand and exhale them open. Inhale, exhale, open and close the fingers. Now breathe through. With your breath, let's take those fingers down to the mat. Bring those hands to a fist. Bring them right by the hips. And then elongate those elbows, lifting up off of the mat. Elongate the spine, keep it long always. Gently bring the bottom down. Inhale, lift the hands, spread the fingers wide. Fingers come into palms and open and close. Breathe through. Releasing the hands down there, fall down towards the hips. Let's extend those legs nice and long. Point and flex the toe. Let's go ahead and lift that right hand up with an inhale. And then keeping that spine as long as we can, let's reach over a little bit farther to the right. And release the right hand down. And then lifting that left hand high. And reaching over. Gently release. Inhale, lift both arms And we will take a seated forward fold. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lift. And exhale, come forward. Remember, in your seated forward fold, we hinge at the hips, keeping that spine long. So if you can't go down very far, don't worry about it. Just go down as far as you can. Keep nice long length in the spine. Inhale, lift. Let's wrap the fingers around the right knee, bringing the right knee into the chest. Giving it a nice hug. From here, let's take that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. As much as you can. Don't worry about it if it doesn't quite work. And then take that right hand behind the body, maybe back by the glute, looking over to that right side. Maybe open the fingers, maybe not. And breathe. Gently, gently unwind. Let's keep that right knee in. Give it a nice hug. Maybe we bring it in towards the body. And then let's elongate it to meet the left. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, seat forward fold. Reach for those toes. Again, don't worry about how far you can go down. We're hinging at the hip. Feel your spine nice and long. That lower back and mid back. It's making some space in between that vertebrae as we reach along. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left knee comes in and we give her a hug. Keeping the spine long. Take that right elbow on the outside of the left knee, or if it doesn't work, we just wrap it up a little bit as much as we can to pull the chest to the left side. And open that left hand, bring it back. What works for you? Just go there. Feel that stretch in the side body and hip, massaging the stomach. Breathe through. Calming, center, unwinding, and then giving that left knee a hug. Maybe the heel comes up, maybe it doesn't. Release that left heel. The left heel meets its partner, the right. We inhale, lift high. Coming to heart center, the fingers find each other. We go right center. From here, inhale, lift the hands high. Gentle right twist with that exhale. Inhale, lift, come center. Bringing the fingers to heart center. Exhale. Inhale, lift fingers up. Gentle left twist. Inhale, come center. Fingers find each other. Bring them down heart center. And then let's take those heels together. Draw them in towards the body. And let the knees fall to the side. Now right here, if this is uncomfortable, if you have blocks, those blocks underneath the knees, and breathe through. Try to relax through the legs. Make sure the spine is nice and long as you can make it. Inhale those fingers high. Exhale those fingers wide from each other. Inhale, exhale. And hinge at the hips, come forward, letting the chest fall right in between the knees. Maybe it comes low, maybe it doesn't. Honor what you got, because you know what, it is fantastic. You're here and you are working it, and that's all that matters. Inhale, lift, and exhale, release. Wiggling around just a little bit on those sit bones. Let's go ahead and bring those knees together. And we're going to lean back just a little bit to find those sit bones and find right where our stomach just kind of grabs on as for holding, okay? Now option, we lift the heels. Option, heels stay down. Option with heels lifted or heels on the ground. We extend those arms for our boat. Breathe through. Maybe we extend that boat a little bit longer. And if your heels are down, there's nothing wrong with that. You can still extend that boat long. From here, with heels up or down, bring the knees in towards the chest. Bring the heels down to the mat if they're not already. Inhale, lift that body high. Elongate the spine. And exhale, go back to your boat and make it yours. Breathe through. Dropping the heel, lengthening the spine. And back to boat. One more time, dropping those heels if they're high. If not, no big deal. We just lengthen the spine. We come up, bring the belly button in, and let's drop those fingers right to the mat and lay all the way back on the mat. Oh, my favorite position. Wiggle around so that you're nice and comfortable on the mat. We are going to extend those fingers up to the ceiling and really notice your shoulders. From that extended position with your shoulders flat on the mat, think about that shoulder blade, and we're just going to lift those shoulder blades up. Option, we lift all of the shoulder blades and the neck and the chest up. Okay, now there's no wrong way, so if you want to inhale and just lift those shoulders gently up off the mat a little bit with your neck supported, fine, awesome, beautiful. If you would like to release here, and with that breath, lift up, all the shoulder blades come off of the mat without the neck supported. That is awesome, beautiful, and amazing as well. We use the breath, we release, and give yourself a couple more. Pick where you would like to go. Release it down. Lift it up. And release. Lift it up, breathe. And release. One more, pull that belly button down into the mat, lift, and release. Bring those fingers and float them right down towards the bottom. They're on the outside of the hips. Maybe we bring a tiny step into those feet, and we bring the feet in a little bit closer to the bottom, and lift up into bridge. So we're squeezing the butt here. Stay in bridge, you've got this. First, the legs start to engage, and then after a little bit, the legs say, hey glutes, you need to help as well. You really want those glutes to just fire up, protecting the lower back by squeezing the glutes. That helps a lot. And gently come out of your bridge. And let's go back into bridge. Drive through the heels, squeeze the butt. And if you're really pushing that mat down with the fingers, try to relax those fingers and just use the legs and the glutes here, giving the upper body a little break. Gently release down with the breath. And one more time, let's lift up. Hang on to it for 4, 3, you got this, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and lift both of those legs up off of the mat. Now we can be here with the knees towards the chest if that is the best for you today. Stay here one a little bit more. Let's extend the legs up high. Again, no wrong ways. We support each other, we progress. Whether your knees are in or your knees are straight and the feet are pointed up, let's bring the ankles into play and flex and point those toes. Should feel pretty good, and you can flex and point one at a time, both of them at the same time, doesn't matter. Giving that gratitude to your body. Nice. And gently, when you're ready, let's go ahead. Point to the ceiling with those toes, or point to the side of the room, depending on if your legs are up or bent in. Flex your toes. Breathe through. Pull that belly button in. Think about it pushing down into the mat. We're working those transverse abdominals right here. Now, two options. If your feet are flat towards the side of the room, all we're going to do is take the right leg, extend it long, and bring it back in. And extend that left leg long, and bring it back in. If your legs have decided they like being long and they're up, pointing towards the ceiling, same thing, we extend that right foot down, bringing it up, and then the left comes down. So pick which one you want to do, and let's go ahead. Extend that right leg wherever you're at, whatever pose you've decided, bring that right leg in, and the left leg. Push the belly button into the mat. We're working those transverse abdominals, right leg. Left leg. Right leg when you're ready. And left leg when you're ready. Wherever you're at, bring those heels to the mat. Draw those heels into the mat. Squeeze the butt, lift up into bridge. And gently release that bottom down onto the mat. Fingers lift up to the ceiling. Chest lifts or just the shoulders lift. Exhale. Release it down. Two more. We're just coming back to that other point where we either just lift the shoulders up a little bit or the chest comes up. And we have one more. And release it down. Lengthen through the legs. We take any bend out of the knee, but we're going to keep these fingers lifted high. From here, go ahead, and whether you lifted just the shoulders up or you lifted everything off of the mat, we're going to lift everything off of the mat. So we lift up. Shoulders are off the mat. Pull that belly button down, okay? Push the knees down towards the mat. Hips down towards the mat. And with your next breath, we roll up. Not easy, but we can do it. Once we get all the way up, seated, forward fold. Nice. Coming center. Let's exhale the hands down. And roll over to that tabletop position. Taking a little break here, so feel free to grab a little sip of water if you would like. Moving into that tabletop, knees directly under hips, and we have a wrist under the shoulders. If those wrists are a little sore today, go ahead and fist it out. nice. That wrist feel a little better. Make sure that your body weight isn't too far forward, too far back. Come where you can go, where you need to go today. Fists are awesome. And from here, from our tabletop position, let's take that cat and cow. You lead the way. Whether you drop and inhale first or arch and exhale first, doesn't matter. We support each other in the journey. We don't have to be synchronized. There is no perfection. Just progress. Cat and cow, your breaths through here. How about one more wherever you're at? We'll meet you in that tabletop position when you're ready. Wiggling around in that tabletop once you get there. And let's push back the hips onto the heels, extending the arms nice and long in the child's pose. Now in your child's pose, you can let the chest just rest and it melts towards the mat or it melts on the legs. See if you can wiggle your fingers out a little bit and create some space under the armpits, keeping the muscles and the joints soft but lengthening. Let's walk those fingers to the right side of the body. Keeping it long, just moving it to the right. Walking those fingers center. And walking or sliding those fingers left. Just stretching that side body in child's pose. Coming center, we have lots of options for the next one. We're either going to place our forehead onto the mat, if that works, or we can let that forehead float and we can stay right here in extended child's. And if you would like, take that right hand behind the body, take the left hand behind the body. Carefully don't drop your water. You can interlace the fingers if it works for you. If not, that's okay. You can lift the arms if it works for you. If not, maybe we just extend the arms. Or stay right in that extended child's pose. Breathe through. It's a great place to be. Releasing both hands. Come into that extended child's pose. Bring those fingers underneath the armpits as we reach to tabletop. Bringing the belly in. And breathe. One cat and cow here. Or cow and cat either side. Going back into child's pose. When you're ready, extend those fingers long. Maybe the forehead reaches to the mat, maybe it doesn't. Right arm and left arm at the same time. Maybe they reach behind, maybe they interlace. Just going back to right where you were before. And breathe through. Maybe they reach. Left and right hand come in front for extended child's pose. However you got there, honor that. Fingers draw back as we come into tabletop. Nice. From tabletop, we're going to flow our body gently down towards the mat in either up dog or cobra. You get to decide. So we flow down, moving the hands as needed, squeezing the butt. If you're in cobra, pushing the knees up. If you're in up dog, up to you. Pushing back. couple more times from child's pose all the way to cobra or up dog. Think about that movement in between child's pose and cobra and up dog. About that spine and making that smooth transition for your body. Moving through cobra or up dog. Squeezing the butt wherever you're at. And pushing it back to tabletop. Moving those fingers around. Let's take that right knee in between the thumbs and just the knee. Now option, we kind of wiggle that foot so that the knee has a little L position or not. It's up to you. We slide that left leg back into our pigeon. Now make your pigeon yours. You could be at a 90 to 90 degree angle with the chest facing that right knee. You can have that left leg come all the way back. It's up to you. What does your body like today? Honor that. When you're ready, let's fold that chest right on top of that right knee. Maybe we bring our arms in front, maybe our fingers find each other. Breathe through. Bringing the fingers down to the mat. Opening the fingers if they found each other. Drawing the fingers underneath the armpits as the elbows come close to the body. Pulling the shoulders down, lifting the front body up. Let's gently roll onto the bottom. Leaving the legs in this 90-90. Always adjust yourself wherever you're comfortable. You can come to heart center, we can leave the hands down. We'll have a little bit of fun with these two 90-degree angles. We're just gonna rotate our body so that primarily we're on the right hip. We're gonna primarily go to the left hip. How fun, right? And adjust your body however you need. And then let's take that right leg behind as the left knee comes center and we place our fingers on each side of that knee. Now we're just going into pigeon on this side, so you can decide, do you want that knee to come all the way back? Is it better for your body if the knee is bent slightly? Elongate through the spine here, make it nice and long. Inhale, exhale. Let the chest come right down on top of that knee. And once again, play with those fingers, whether they find each other, whether they make a pillow for your head. Wherever they are, send some gratitude. You're so worth it. And winding the fingers wherever they might be. Dragging fingers gently under the armpits, bringing the elbows in towards the body, lifting the front body. Pull the shoulders down. And from that left hip, rolling center, let's bring that right foot to meet the left. Coming right back in to our bound angle or butterfly. Inhale here. Exhale the chest forward. Coming center. Inhale, lift the hands high when you're ready. Coming right center. Taking one hand into the fist. You have comments, questions, concerns at all, email us, fitness@olivia.com. Have a great day. Bye.